Hello, hello, hello. This is Mr. Smile. It's Dezmond. So, what I was supposed to remember to talk about for our Trisha and them and our mobility services. Oh, what in our apartment complexes that we're going to put everybody in, we wanted to make sure that we don't forget to add affiliates program to our website because we have sponsors that would like to put their advertising ads on our website, like Blondie, and I still haven't said hi to her. It's been a while. I'm trying to get this phone fixed. Not the phone itself, it's my accounts that they have access to. That's what I'm being told by tech support. So, Blondie has flying cars. It's like her Blondie auto page. She has BMWs, Mercedes, flying motorcycles, like all kind of stuff. She's got gadgets. She's got stuff for car shows that make some of these cars look like toys. And then we got Bridgestone, which means we have Finish Line, Rent Center, Firestone, Tire Plus, uh, NTP. I don't think we took them. You know, they always have me do the marketing and sales while I'm out doing chores for the family and stuff. And then on top of that, we also want to make sure we have our um, Obama's doing the solar powered panels in Georgia, but we want to make sure that we also utilize that with our recycling company. And we want to make sure our recycling companies are in each one of our apartment complexes. So that way we have extra income. Also, we want to make sure that we utilize our clubhouses, not our leasing offices, but our clubhouses for the parties. Make sure we are booking them for their events every day and their meetings and so forth like that in our apartment complexes. That's also income. And we want to make sure that we have our mobility service connected to our houses as well as our apartment complexes. So you can get the cars fixed, you can get the service advisors come out from Bridgestone to check out your cars and just want to assist you on your repairs and make sure you get the right parts and stuff. And also we have our service to get you back and forth from work, babysitter, barbershop, mobile catering, mobile lawn care services. What else we got? Car wash, mobile wash, the dog walking, pool cleaners, and we want to put all this together, so it'll all be linked together. And there'll be three different sources of income in each one of our properties, along with part-time positions as well as becoming sub-owners, which means your taxes will be done individually. You guys will always have access to the facilities when it comes to all the perks with the grounds as far as what am I trying to say? Oh, the swimming pools, weight room, computer room. We want to make sure we add all that. So it's like I was saying about that apartment complex that had the sinkhole a while back, and you wanted to, I didn't have to fix it, and the taxes and so forth. If a whole entire complex, like how many people is in a complex or a unit, how many units are in an apartment complex, and then you check that out and you say, wow, if the whole entire apartment complex are all owners, they become privately owned, right? Which means they all have a source of income building up on their secured credit cards, not on a net spend card. You want credit, but you don't want a credit card bill like that. You want a credit card that you can set your own bill at, which is cool. So the sub owners will have their own card, the main office will have their own card, plus the corporate office will have their own card and a regular credit card, which should be like well over $100,000. You know what I'm saying? So each apartment complex will be able to build and build and build and fix everything the way they want it to be fixed. So that's what I was supposed to put out there for you guys to check out. And don't forget, I think the movie, I didn't get to get the names of the movies that I helped write. I know one of them is like the Avengers. I think it's the first two. I think it's called Goddess of Hera or Raw. And then the second one, I can't remember what the name of it is. I seen a couple of the artists in the first one. They look amazing. Remember Tom Cruise played in that movie Legend? That's also part of both my movies. And within that, the first movie was actually a cartoon like Heavy Metal, and it was with the three pyramids. And when they finished that cartoon, we wasn't allowed to really watch the end of it. There was never going to be a second half of it, anything. I finished the second half of that movie and the first half of it. And that's all on that first Facebook page. So they hacked it with that Outlook Express program and changed my password and stuff, locked me out of it a while back. And it's been a while. Also, Trisha was writing a movie and she had me in it, and I think I'm hopefully done with that part of things. And then Beyonce and Kelly had a movie, and they put me in it as an extra over in the West End. I think it was Bun B that was out there hanging out. And let's see what else. Oh, and which goes into Nessie, which is in Marvel Comics. And then the other one which for Oprah, for Logo Channel. It's got Cinderfella. And I think there was one more. Oh, the one that I think we started was called Another Facebook Movie. A Facebook movie. We just got all the extras and so forth in it, with all the things that's happening around and so forth. Like singing at the club and singing outside and doing music and those skits, and then a lot of it's been done. I think Mr. Perry's doing some of it, and Alexander, Jeff. I think that's it. And there's another one. And then my personal movie is about everything that's happened to me since my father died, and my grandmother and all them. Because they died back to back. And Daisy, Tootsie, my godson had passed away, all back to back. My father, Ernest Clayton, then John Lewis. Who else? Uncle Orson, Clayton, Uncle Orville. We lost a lot of people, and there's still some people that Lewis passed away. Some relatives on Uncle Domingo's side. So all of this is included in all of this. So with all of these things, not to mention, I also help with the technology for the electric company. GE did approve it. I haven't gotten in touch with a lot of people because of this phone situation and this identity theft. I mean, it's so big. It's like, wow. When you have people that work for the state or the United States, you have to make sure that they got their things taken care of righteously on a level of honesty and honor. You don't want to be having skeletons in your closet and so forth like that. And I don't have any. Everything's been open. So here we are. I'm over. Oh, my relatives. I live in the apartment complex down by Grady off the North Avenue. They're all getting ready to be moved into their new apartments and so forth. Also, wanted to make sure that they added themselves to the business as well as, and don't forget the customer liaisons, mobile DJs. Most of us are Bridgestone employees and state employees. So we want to make sure we add the customer liaison, which is our mobile DJs, the dancers, and I don't mean the strippers, that's a different one, but that's still part of her service when it comes to music. The music school with JD and Miss Jackson's family, and don't forget Uncle Carl Williams' family, and Farisha, all of them, my Jamestown, Kentucky relatives, Tennessee, Alabama. We want to make sure we include each state that has our relatives in this, relatives in each state, so they can have their own business as well as own their own place. A unit or a house can be an apartment, a townhome, or a condo. It's still considered a home, a house, separately. Renting, you're renting, but if you are owner, you're there. You live there, you get everything you want. I mean, I wanted to make sure that my apartment complex had every single thing, everything that a house has, everything. Swimming pool, hot tub, spa, everything we need, if not right away, in time, on schedule. So we would use our secure credit cards to buy everything and purchase everything and pay everything up ahead of time, so that our housing coordinators and our service advisors can assist in getting the homeless off the street. And it should not be a charge for them to move in if they're going to become owners. Don't forget, we go back to amnesty, which I think that clears your credit history, your police record, and you get a fresh start one time, which is something that was supposed to be included in COVID. When we had COVID, I think they go back 7 to 10 years with the IRS and the food stamp office and stuff like that, which means everybody will get a fresh start. One time. We've done this before years ago during a recession. I remember that. But that's what I was supposed to put out, and that's pretty much the end and the end game of it all. So here we are, blessed and highly favored, Mr. Smile.